don't like to get up on this stage. I don't like to hold the mic, but it's a good discipline. We all need more discipline. And anyway, Rex inspired me, he did, so. I've had a nice day, as I do on Thursdays, with my granddaughter. While her mother is working this summer, we go out and we have a good time. And not a superb time, but a pretty good time. And she's just turned 10, and so she changes from hour to hour. Of course, at 14, I think they do that more, but she's real smart one moment and clever, an adult, almost to adult, and then she'll go and regress, go way back. And that's hard for me. I need a little consistency in my relationships. It's very jumping around like that. By the way, I want to try to be less energetic tonight. I'm really going to try, because it's very easy to do, and it is me. But I get tired of watching it on film sometimes. I want to be more laid back if possible. I was laid back, actually, for most of my life. A wonderful introvert, wallflower, timid, afraid to say anything. I've been finding out lately, by accident really, 5 years of psychotherapy didn't do a bit of it. Nothing. That was a long time ago, but it wouldn't have done it if I hadn't done it again. There's just nothing there. But Rosie, sort of through an accident, saved me. She wanted a book for her birthday about how to write a book, and I gave it to her, and then I ran into a horrible difficulty trying to write my own book. In the last 10 months I've tried 3 ways to do it. 10 hours a day, 70 hours a week. Really a lot of work, a lot of work. And it's always discouraged, and she reminded me of this book, and I looked at the book and found that the woman, in showing you that you must have a story, you don't just report your life. Only the famous can do that. If you're famous, you just tell every goddamn thing that ever happened to you, and people read it and they love it, you know, they can't get enough of it. But for me, they don't really care about that, so. The book is trying to show that you gotta have a story, it's gotta have a theme, it's gotta have something to hold together. Rosie did that brilliantly in her own book, because she doesn't like me to talk about her book, but I can't help it because it's so important to me. Her book, she did a theme and was able to cut out things that didn't relate to the theme, and it gives her book cohesion, and it works. That reminds me, she's got a title that will sell 1 million copies just off that. I won't tell you the title, of course. But I've started thinking of titles of my work in progress. And I have many, many, many titles, and probably, eventually, I'll submit 100 of them to you, and you can, on cards, 3x5 cards, you can pick the best one. That's cool, that's good. None of them are what I really want. Prick is one of them, I thought of that. That's the one I want to use, but I've been warned not to do so. The Womanizer is another favorite. Years and years and years ago, and I still like the title, The Resurrection of George. I like it, or Harry, or whoever I name it, the man. Many wonderful titles. There's one a couple days ago. There may be more to life than a good fuck, but not much more. I like that one. See, that might solve 1 million copies. Well, I could give you many more. Because I wrote some down on the freeway on the way here tonight. don't think I can read it anyway, so I won't do that. But the theme, the theme, my life is a theme. I found out it has a theme. It's a horrible theme, and it's a rotten theme. First reaction was, I'm not going to write about that. I've been spending my whole life trying to write the antithesis, the answer to that horrible true theme. But I'm trying it again, the third time now. And what I notice is a delightful thing for any of you. I hope that God there's nobody in here writing a book or that you never think about it. And actually, I know there are 4 or 5 of you that are. I mean, it's just, we do that. That's the way it is. But what I have learned is that none of it goes to waste. Those 70 hours a week that I've done over the 10 months. I broke down the material somewhat, got more command of it. Changed from first person to third person, which reminds me now this, I haven't got much time, so I gotta tell you what really interests me. I bought this book today. And Trini, my granddaughter, was getting a book, and so God speaks to me sometimes. I saw this book, Dostoevsky. Notes from Underground. And it's in first person, of course. It's a brilliant book. It's everything I've ever wanted to do. I don't want to tell third person. I just want to explode. I'd want to do what I want to do here on stage if I dared. Just be energetic, you know, just go wild and crazy, just go monstrous, just go mad and honest and terrible and frightening and so honest and break the tears and just screw your souls all up as you read it. That's what I want to do. And I would enjoy doing that. And by God, I could write 10,000 a day and just take that, nothing to it, enjoy every moment. That's all I want to do. I've learned to control myself. The world doesn't want to hear that one yet. That takes genius to write like that. Dostoevsky could do it. I wish for the gift of God, of the universe, that somehow I could pass over into that freedom, which is really what we do here in class. I really only want to do in the book what I'm doing here now, which is being free, just improv, just honest, anything that comes to me. Thank you.
How's that, Grant?
Wow, it was really fun. I like it a lot. Yeah, I mean, after 1,000 hours here, that's what you get.
Great power in the controlled physical way of being. And so I'm jumping around inside like you often jump around out there. Today, let's keep our feedback really brief. One good sentence, only, wait, let me make it clear because there are new people here. It's only what you like about being with Grant. Nothing about content, no good ideas, and briefly, you know, not everybody has to give feedback. Just raise your hand, maybe 6 people.
Don?
I know it was masterful, Grant. It was just the way you wove that whole thing. You really had everything came together. It was so spontaneous, but it all came together in one whole.
Thanks a lot. Rosie?
There's more to life than a good 8 minutes, but not much more. It's ravishing, it's ravishing.
Rex?
Whatever made you think you were an introvert?
Well, just tell them, okay, just feedback.
Very positive on this.
Great.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Rex. Yeah, Bob?
Yeah, you just have this power, you know, and you're just so masterful with both your emotions and your voice, and it's not just the tonal quality, but it's that too. But also you do this rapid stuff, you know, and it's almost like understated, but it makes the power even more.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I like it. Ken?
You're a triple E ride.
Whoa.
Engaging, enthralling, entertaining. Yeah. You light up the room and you shine your light into every crevice of the human experience.
Okay, one more brief feedback. Okay, 2 more brief.
I always wanted to sit next to her when she gives feedback, you know?
Jack or Carolyn?
Go ahead.
Well, we were both, I was impressed.
Yeah.
Very impressed. It's just jam-packed full of singers like, well.
Don't tell
singers.
them. All right, let's move, we have to move along. Carolyn.
You were superb. I keep seeing you on the stage, a larger stage. And you really brought your process to life.
Thank you.
David, thank you.
Real quick, yeah, my intuition said it was like flypaper and I was stuck in it.